basic student flute, let's talk about some of the many possible available upgrades out there. Although the word upgrades is probably not the best one to use because some flute players choose not to have some of these options just as a matter of personal preference. Although these options really are ones that you would only find on more advanced models of flutes. So let's just use the word upgrades for lack of a better term. So one of the first upgrades that you can consider is the type of material your flute is made out of. And this could be either just the head joint or the full flute. And like as I stated previously, like most student flutes are made out of silver plating, as in there's just a little layer of silver on the top, but it's not solid silver. Usually there's nickel underneath. So one of the first things you can do is get solid silver. Again, just either on the head joint, which makes the biggest impact to your sound, by the way, is when you change the material on your head joint. But you can do it on the full body too. And solid silver is usually seen as just like a little bit warmer and a little bit more clear than nickel. But it doesn't just have to be silver because you have plenty of other materials to choose from too, like gold or platinum, which is said to make the flute a little bit darker sounding. But of course that also comes with a higher price tag, right? So it's also just a matter of personal preference too. Some people like the brighter sound of silver or the darker sound of gold. It's just up to you. And you can have all kinds of combinations too to make life a little bit more complicated. So for example, you could have, say, a gold head joint, but a silver lip plate and a silver body. Or you could have a completely gold head joint and body, but silver keys. Or any other kind of combination. Or you could even have a fusion. So that's basically where you have like one side, let's say the inside is one material and the outside is another. And that's different than plating, by the way, because plating is just a very thin layer. These are much more thick. So you could have silver on one side and gold on the other. Lots of options. And although I'm talking about metals, let's not forget there's actually still wood too. So most concert flutes are metal, but there are players out there who prefer the sound of wood, which has this kind of hollow, dark sound to it. And you could either have just a wood head joint, or the whole flute could be wood, but with having silver keys. So there's just so many options, and you really just need to try it and see what you like best.